India calls itself a union of states. But here's a serious question. Does every state actually get treated equally, financially? Or does political alignment decide who gets rewarded and who gets ignored? Between financial year 2022 and 2024, multiple opposition ruled states accused the central government of starving them of funds. At the same time, BJP ruled states were announcing record infrastructure spending, highways, rail corridors, and capex support. So today, we will not shout slogans. We will not rely on emotions. We will rely on official numbers. I have taken 5 BJP ruled states: Maharashtra, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, and 5 non-BJP ruled states: West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Punjab, Karnataka. We will analyze 3 years of data: FY 2022, FY 2023, FY 2024, across 4 channels of money. And at the end, we will answer honestly. Is this political discrimination or a structurally broken system? Before accusing anyone, we must understand how money actually moves from Delhi to states. There are 4 pipelines. Pipeline 1, tax devolution. This is constitutional. States receive a fixed share of union taxes based on Finance Commission formula: population, income distance, area, forest cover. Politics has minimal control here. Pipeline 2, GST settlement and compensation. GST replaced state taxes. When collections fall short, compensation is provided, sometimes as cash, sometimes as loans. Pipeline 3, centrally sponsored schemes, CSS. These include health, housing, education, nutrition, rural development. This money depends on utilization certificates, state contribution, ministry approval. Pipeline 4, special assistance and capex loans. This is new power. Funds are linked to reforms, compliance, and performance, but also timing and discretion. Now we test each pipe with data. Let's start with tax devolution, the biggest pool of money. Please look at the table. At first glance, BJP states dominate. Uttar Pradesh alone gets nearly 5 lakh crore rupees. But pause here. Uttar Pradesh has 24 crore people. Kerala has 3.5 crore. Once you adjust per capita and Finance Commission formula, the picture changes. Tamil Nadu and West Bengal, non-BJP states, received similar or higher devolution than Gujarat and NT. This tells us one thing clearly: tax devolution is not the tool of punishment. If someone says opposition states are being robbed here, the data does not support it. So where does the anger come from? Now we come to GST, the most emotional issue for states. Between FY22 and FY24, GST compensation was paid through a mix of cess and back-to-back loans. Every single state, BJP or not, received compensation. But here's the problem: loans are not grants. They hit balance sheets. They affect borrowing limits. States like Kerala, Punjab, West Bengal, already fiscally stressed, felt cornered. Meanwhile, fiscally stronger states absorbed the shock better. This created perception of bias, even though legally compensation was provided. So GST did not create discrimination, it created trust deficit. This is the most important chart of the episode. Notice the clustering. BJP ruled states dominate the top. Opposition ruled states sit at the bottom. The official explanation is procedural. Utilization certificates not submitted, state share not deposited, scheme conditions not met. But here's the uncomfortable question: why do procedural failures repeatedly affect the same political states? Rules exist, but how strictly rules are enforced, that is power. This is where financial pressure becomes political leverage. Capex assistance is sold as reform incentive. But look at the distribution. The biggest winners are politically aligned states. West Bengal, lowest. Kerala and Punjab, struggling. This money builds roads, railways, power plants, and political goodwill. This is not accidental. Chapter 6. Final verdict. Bias or broken system. So what do we conclude? Let's be honest. The center cannot touch tax devolution easily. So power shifts to CSS approvals, capex timing, discretionary assistance. Is this illegal? No. Is this politically neutral? Also no. India's problem is not BJP versus non-BJP. India's problem is excessive fiscal centralization. If states are punished for voting differently, democracy weakens. If rules are enforced selectively, federalism erodes. Transparency, not slogans, is the solution. If you believe this data matters, share this episode.